Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Washington's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
A quick pass to the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
He'll run it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the team... them to step up in big games like this.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Got room at the 35. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding. Offense. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. The option look. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the right. Fighting off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football, because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the outside. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Yeah. Will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get a... The expressway is wide open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on offense. Third and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
At the 35, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Huskies are on the move. And that's good enough for a first down. Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turn. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Moves around to clear up the vision. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, ODU. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he's... The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Can't hang on, he muffs it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Old Dominion!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game.
Got a lot of running room. At the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Monarchs! And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington! ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. On the option. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. At the 45 on its way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They go to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Quick strike complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Well, that's pretty convenient for this defense with a run blitz turning into a sack blitz.
Just how you drew it up. What are you talking about? It's a blitz, right? I just got to make the play and make it happen. I tell you what, could have been a big play on the back end, but got to protect the quarterback, got to keep him upright. I like the aggressiveness, but now, 4th down, let's see how aggressive you want to be.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll start this drive firing. Throws it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged on the outside, it's Key. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. Got it. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The throw, quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. On the option, the pitch. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Touchdown, ODU! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes a hit as he fired. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wants to throw on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's looking to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Using his legs to buy some time. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you. And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Hit as he throws. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They